Are you a DoorDash driver looking to maximize your earnings? In this video, we're going to be focusing on the top 10 common mistakes that DoorDashers make that could be costing you money. From the common pitfalls and strategies for improvement, I will guide you through the do's and don'ts of DoorDash delivery, which will help you to learn to optimize your time, boost your customer ratings, and understand the algorithm that affects your earnings. Whether you're a seasoned driver or just starting out, this video is packed with valuable insights that will help you increase your profits and avoid costly mistakes and errors. Don't let these mistakes hold you back. Watch now and start earning more money today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips, tricks, and strategies to make the most out of your DoorDash experience. So let's get started with the top 10 most common DoorDash mistakes that will be draining your money. Number 10, accepting every order is a mistake. When you're taking orders like this, you're totally wasting your time and missing out on the money that you could have been making. And for more in-depth information about this, please see my video, The Best and the Worst DoorDash Orders, which will be in the link below directly after this video. Number 9, not tracking your profitability. This is important because you need to compare your miles and money ratio. Because if you're pretty much driving $1 per mile or it's just slightly over $1 per mile on a consistent basis, and God forbid you're under $1 a mile on a consistent basis, you will definitely need to rethink your strategy. Number 8, not tracking your mileage and expenses. As a self-employed contractor, you need to keep up with this for your tax purposes. And not doing so, you're more likely going to leave money on the table by not tracking your miles and expenses. This will help you maximize your deductions and minimize your taxable income. Remember, it's not just about the money you can make, it's also about the money that you can save. Number 7, not paying attention to peak time. Peak time is a game changer for DoorDash drivers. When demand is high, DoorDash can increase that pay. And if you're not paying attention to peak pay, this can make an impact on your bottom line. So always keep an eye on peak pay and adjust your strategy accordingly. And the part B of this of not paying attention to peak pay is actually kind of the flip side, which is chasing peak pay in an unfamiliar area. Because if you're in a new market and you're chasing peak pay, which it may, of course, it may be 2 or 3 extra more dollars, but you're unfamiliar with that area, you're just spinning your wheels, but just because you're slowing yourself down by not knowing the area. Because you could be hitting lights that's just slowing you down, or you could have took a different road, a different route. Come on now. We got to know our market. We need to know our area. We need to know our restaurants. If the restaurant's slow, we might not need to go. Number 6, waiting long periods of time at a restaurant during peak hours. Unfortunately, there's going to be times when we go to restaurants and the order's just flat out not ready. Sometimes we have to wait 5 to 10 minutes. Hey, it sucks. But it's those 15 to 20 minutes that's, it really sucks, right? You know that you felt the pain before. A lot of times what makes things worse is when the staff member completely lies about it. They might say 5-10 minutes, but in their mind, it's really 15 to 20 minutes. But the thing about that is you got to make sure you're just not messing around, pussyfooting around on your phone, where you could be just paying attention, and actually maybe you might be able to see the order on the screen, because if you're able to see them prepare the order, or maybe they're preparing somebody else's order, watch, because this could be an advantage where you know if you need to unassign from the order or not. Then the question is, well, how long is too long? Is 15, 20 minutes plus? That can be looked at as worthy to unassign from, especially when you're pushing over 20 minutes. But if we're looking at a catering order that's going to be like 15, 20, 30 plus, well, it's definitely going to be worth your wait. Number 5, do not be in your car waiting for the pickup time. This is just pussyfooting around, whether you're just on your phone, doing this and doing that. Go to that restaurant as soon as possible and be prepared to get the order, because the order could be ready earlier than the time says. Remember, time is money. So do the things that you can control, which is being ready for the order. And if you're getting any value to this, please consider subscribing so I can share more tips and tricks and strategies. Now, number 4, making your presence known. and let the restaurant staff know who you're picking up for. So as soon as you go into that restaurant, go to the proper food delivery location and let the staff member know, hey, I got the order for so-and-so. Think of it like this, of how you know when people are waiting on you. I know for me, it gives me more of a focus and a desire to get that order or get that task done. I know I've witnessed in restaurants that a lot of times the staff member will say, hey, the DoorDash is here, or the DoorDash here for so-and-so is here, it's ready. And this should stir up that sense of urgency for them to complete that order. Now, number 3, not looking at the drop-off location before you accept the order. Knowing where you're going to end up is kind of crucial. I'm going to give you 2 scenarios here. 1, safety. There may be an area in your market that's just totally unsafe, and especially at nighttime, be cautious in knowing what's around your area. Be safe, because your safety is the most important thing. So if you do not feel comfortable of the location, trust your instincts and decline the order before it ever starts. The second part is going far from your zone. That will waste your time and the missed money that you could have been making. I know the other night when I was out delivery driving, I received an offer that was $11 for 10.5 miles. Hey, that mess ain't happening. But I declined that order, got an order for $7 for 1.1 miles. Shortly after that, I received another one, $7.50 to $8 for 2.1 miles. That's not too bad. I'll let you guys do the math of that glorious offer. How you're doing? Now we're at number 2 of the top 10 DoorDash mistakes that's costing you money. Not paying attention to the details of the customer's request, such as the drop-off locations, whether to knock or not to knock, whether to ring the doorbell or not to ring the doorbell. That must be the question, right? I remember of a scenario of when I saw, please do not ring or knock on the door. Baby is sleeping. Come on, who wants to wake up that baby? I know I don't want to. I know if I have a child, I don't want them to wake them up. I want some peace. Amen? Hello, somebody. Can I have some peace, please? Can I have some peace? And now we're at number 1 of the top 10 mistakes that's costing you money on DoorDash. That is, you need to set goals and have a plan. This helps me push and stay motivated and focused, and stirs my excitement, because we have to self-motivate ourselves. Because like my pastor said, sometimes you've got to think yourself happy. This will help you avoid burnout. It will give you a sense of direction and completion. And it can make things a little fun. Who wants a little bit of fun? Now, in my conclusion, making mistakes as a DoorDash driver is easy, but avoiding them is crucial. By following these tips and tricks outlined in this video, this will do 3 things. You can increase your earnings, reduce your expenses, and making the most of your DoorDash experience. Remember, every dollar counts, and making mistakes can cost you money. And if you're a DoorDash driver, I would love to hear from you. Please share your experience or mistakes or the tips and tricks that you may have to maximize your money. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more tips and tricks and strategies of making the most of your DoorDash gig experience. And see my next video in the top 10 ways of making money as a DoorDash driver.